Hey guys, it's Buds Making Vids here today again, and we're going to talk about how to get your Polaris Sportsman ready for winter. So let's start off with first, if you have really like a winter month, if you have snow and stuff, and you don't want to spend tons of money on snow removal, then probably the Polaris plow is a good option for you. It's pretty reasonably priced, probably could be a little bit cheaper, especially for a stamped steel blade. This setup was about $600 without the winch, so, and the winch was about $400, so I'd say it's about $1,000 setup on top of what you paid for the bike, but it definitely will pay off, maybe a few years. If you're paying $100 for like 20-inch snow removal every time, that's a lot if you have a big driveway, so it'll pay off for itself eventually. So obviously for either, you can either have the 25 or the 3,500 pound winch. It doesn't really matter. This is the 3,500 pound winch with a synthetic rope. So you don't really, it doesn't make a difference. I've tried the 2,500 pound. It's really, you're never going to really be trying to tow 3,500 pounds with this. The quad's not even 3,500 pounds. So I didn't really think of that before I spent the extra $200 or actually like $100 on the winch. So each plow setup is different. Obviously on the newer Sportsmans, the setup underneath is different. Not necessarily the mid frame piece, but the actually under. It's a little hard to show you guys, but I bet if you have one of these 400, you probably know. It took us a long time to find all the different part numbers. We did, and we finally got it. As I've said in my previous videos, this is the 52-inch steel stamp blade. The poly blade is a little bit too big for this, in my opinion. This is the perfect size, just maybe a little bit longer than actual ATV. So it's a good size. It plows snow good. It's very adjustable. But there are a few problems with it. It obviously is very stiff. It has no bend in it. So if you hit something, you're obviously you can do something to it. And the whole setup here is a little fragile. Sometimes I get a little worried that it could snap at one point, but it hasn't. It's held up well. Now, for the carbureted models, you're probably going to have a little bit more time to start it up in the winter, in the cold. It starts up just as well as an EFI, just it's going to take a little bit more time to warm up, so you have to take that into consideration. I bet most of you guys already know that. Unless you're in like 15 inches of snow, you really don't need chains on the tires. I actually don't have chains for the tires. I've gone through that with it, but you really don't. It's obviously, like I said in the previous review of this, the tires are very nubby and they will get through the snow unless they are worn down like these. So I don't know how they're gonna fare this winter, but I think they'll do pretty well. That's my prediction. Okay, so now also what you have to be careful of with the plow is, so now some of you may know how to take this off, may not know, but we've actually had some problems taking it on and off. There's the latch right there. The spring back is very hard to like tune perfectly. Still don't have it 100%, but I think we'll get that eventually. It will take some time, but we'll get it. And we've also had some problems. I've seen this in other videos. We've had some problems with the connector bar. You guys can't see that in there. It's actually pretty complicated to take this off. The connector bar underneath the quad. It's connected to this lever to take off those latches, and it bends because it's very cheap steel. Also, the welds do break. This one has it, but it's at risk. That's usually what I'm nervous about when I plow with this. And it doesn't really matter when it's on. When it's on, it's going to stay on no matter what. But when you want to take it off with the red lever right there, it's going to be impossible because you have to do all these different things to get it off, and I don't know how you do that. So there are a few problems with this, and you gotta make sure you just be careful. Don't go too fast while you're plowing. Make sure you're at a good pace. Watch the terrain in front of you. Make sure there's no obstacles. Obviously, if you do hit something with this blade, you'll spring forward for protection, but still you want to be careful. It's not a good thing. I've done it a few times on this. Nothing's broken, obviously, but you don't really feel too good after you've done that. Now, actually, I have this in my garage, but if you put a PVC pipe along the end of this, cut a hole on the edge, put it on there, you'll actually help prevent some wear on the bottom of the blade, which is a good thing. You'll get better contact and protect it. Right now, actually my last one broke, so I have to make a new one. I'll probably make a video on that sometime, but the skid plates sometimes aren't enough. They sometimes can come off. I've had these pins come off about one or twice and just drags the blade and I don't even know it. And then I ruin this skid thing, whatever you call it. I know these are called skid plates right there. But I mean, anyway, the PVC pipe is a really good tip. It's pretty much like a life hack. It's a good idea, it'll work. Now, so in my review, I also talked about how to lower and lift your the plow. So now it's going to come up to here. We're going to, sorry about that. We're going to turn on the quad, and it does drain a lot of battery, so you have to be careful of that. So let me start it. Now I'm going to press in. When we press in, that goes fairly really high up. Sometimes you can hit the ground with that. And while it's up, you can use this and straight, and also vice versa the other way. It does help when you're trying to get snow out of the way. It's very well. So now let's shut this off. Put down the blade. And it works seamlessly. It's actually a pretty cool engineering thing that Polaris did, and I think I know they've had it for some time, but it's a good feature to have for your ATV. Now, one more thing to get to about like using your plow. We actually don't have these. I have these on order, but they're basically these rubber chalk. I wouldn't say chocks, but they hold down the spring from going all the way down from when the plow is up, because obviously the plow is very heavy. You should have seen the UPS guy trying to carry the boxes up the driveway. I felt bad. Yes, they're very, very heavy pieces, so obviously they're gonna bring down the suspension, so they'll help suspensions maintain some of its height, which is a good thing. And also, one more tip about plowing and just in general being in the snow. When you're in the snow plowing, you want to be in four-wheel drive low. High, you're probably going to spin your tires, and that's not usually a good thing. So, you just have to go into low, right there, four-wheel drive, and you'll have no problem. Even when they're 400, no problem whatsoever. Even if you have a bigger ATV, still no problem. And it'll work seamlessly, just like everything else on this machine. So, thank you guys. I hope this helped you with your winter Polaris plowing, or just having fun in the snow. So, thanks guys, and see you in the next video.